friends, today's video, we are doing something very important. Something big! In today's video, we are going to check out our friends at MSA, and not only that, we are going to look at their most famous, infamous video ever! 41 million views. Perhaps one of the most epic stories ever told? No one knew I was a famous singer! I had no idea, personally. I don't know who you are, honestly. But we're about to find out. All right, people. I'm so happy to be able to say this, but people, My Story Animated, are you ready? Theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a vid from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, people, are you ready? Tres, dos, uno.
My name is Sasha, and I'm a popular singer with
Sasha.
the wealthiest parents
never heard
in
of you.
town. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. Selling out concerts weekly and dealing with fans around the world might sound fun, but you know what's even cooler? Partying. All night long.
Oh my gosh.
In the middle of my...
Okay, all right, of course. Super rich, super famous. She already said she has the wealthiest parents in town. I don't know if you guys caught that.
With the wealthiest parents in town.
Can we, for once, have a story where people don't have rich parents? Can that happen just once?
No.
What happened to the parents who ate people? Like, you remember that time? You remember those days? Cameron, that was before you were even on the channel. Why? Are we trying to tell the children around the world that having rich parents is the only way to have a crazy, exciting life worthy of being on My Story Animated? Because I call cap on that.
In the middle of my show, I escaped with my boyfriend Theo.
In the middle
to
of your
the
show?
biggest island party ever.
Oh no,
But
what a
when he
terrible
pulled over to a
pop
helicopter
star.
pad, my excitement turned to panic. I thought we were gonna use a yacht.
Oh,
you know I
no.
have a phobia of heights, right? It's a 5-minute ride.
Oh
You're just being
no, you can't
melodramatic.
go to your
Get over it.
island party,
Get over it?
Sasha.
Enjoy the party without this drama queen then. Babe, come on. I didn't mean it. I'm
Babe,
sorry.
the most
I get
shallow
more than
couple
stormed
ever.
off. As I walked back to the city, I noticed a person in a hooded jacket following me.
What?
I
Why don't you
grabbed
have a
my
million
stiletto and yelled at him.
bodyguards?
Why are you hiding, dude? Are you scared? Don't worry. I don't bite. To my surprise,
Oh my
he just threw a
word, she's
magazine
already
at me and
wielding
ran
weapons.
Away. What, the chocolate fudge? I picked it
What,
up
the
and
chocolate
realized that
fudge?
it was
Said
my
no one
magazine,
ever.
with a death threat drawn all over my face. Unfortunately for him, I was fearless. The threats
Sasha,
kept
you need
coming over-
bodyguards. Forget all these fam. Not only, I mean, first of all, she said that she left her show halfway through. She snuck out halfway through her show. You know that's like bad, right? You know that thousands of people saved up money to buy a ticket to your show and you just left halfway through. But I wanted a yacht. I don't want to go on a helicopter, I want a yacht. Okay, Sasha, you are not starting off strong, fam. You are not starting in my good books.
with a death threat drawn all over my face. Unfortunately for him, I was fearless.
Okay,
the
Taylor
threats
Swift.
kept coming over the weekend. My parents had always wanted to hire a bodyguard for me, but I
Yes.
didn't want some
Get
boring
10.
old guy to keep following me around.
It wouldn't
But
be an
this
old
time,
guy-
They
Old
wouldn't
guys
take
aren't
no
bodyguards.
for an answer. When I finally saw my bodyguard, I almost passed out. He was
What
the
a
most
hunk.
exquisite specimen of a man I had ever seen.
No
He
bodyguard
looked
has
just a few
emo boy
years older
hair.
than me. Hey, handsome.
You're never gonna see a
You sure your
bodyguard with hair
bodyguard
like
is
this.
Not my next boyfriend. To my surprise, he didn't smile a bit.
Heck yeah.
Rude. You look too young for this job. How can I trust you? Suddenly,
no.
a ball from our neighbor
Sasha,
came
you
hurling
are
right at
a
me,
mess.
and he instantly caught it with one hand. Trust me, I'm really good at my job. You can check my records. Your father has everything you need.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Let's go. He opened the car door for me, and as I slipped in, I accidentally brushed my shoulder on his chest. And oh my, it felt
Wow,
harder than a
life-changing.
rock. When we arrived at school, Theo didn't look so happy to see me with my young bodyguard.
Oh, my
He pulled me
word.
aside and said, "Look, babe, I know I insulted you the other night, but getting back at me by flirting with another guy,
Oh,
how could
no.
you? He's my freaking bodyguard. I'm still mad at you for what you did, and now you're accusing
I'm mad at you, Sasha. You're the worst. You wasted thousands of innocent people's time and money. And now that your parents hired this bodyguard for you, you just see him as a piece of meat rather than a meat shield. You know? Disgusting. I really hope this bodyguard does not fall for... Do you know Sasha's gonna keep trying to flirt with this guy? I hope the bodyguard stays stoic throughout and he doesn't fall for her nonsense.
I'm still mad at you for what you did, and now you're accusing me of cheating? Suddenly, Damon stepped in. Is there a problem here?
Oh, no.
Stay out of this, man. Theo tried to push him aside,
Oh, good
but
luck.
Damon pounced
Good
on
luck.
him and pinned him to the ground. What the heck are you doing? Let go of me, idiot.
What the heck,
Hey,
idiot?
Stop it. Damon finally released my boyfriend after a minute. As expected, Theo went
no.
psycho. I immediately blocked him before he got
What
his
a
butt
bunch
kicked by
of
Damon.
psychos.
That's enough, Theo. He's just doing his job. Why do you need a bodyguard when you have me?
Oh,
I'm your
no.
boyfriend. I'll
Because
protect
someone
you.
followed me
The
home
small
last
spider
night,
suddenly
Theo.
landed on his shoulder, and he ran screaming. Protect my butt.
Theo. That's why you're not my bodyguard. That's why you're not my bodyguard.
Protect my butt.
Bruh,
As I walked
moment.
down the hall with Damon, girls were literally drooling all over him. He looks more like a model than a bodyguard.
Yeah,
He can be the
bodyguard should
father of
not
my
have
children. He's
RobertIDK
way more
hair.
attractive than Theo. I really want to feel his biceps. These girls sounded so desperate, but they were right. When I reached our classroom, my best friend Tessa came up to me with
You don't need a bodyguard
hey,
at
girl,
school,
so
do
I brought
you?
you your... Damon
What, you
suddenly
wouldn't
snatched
go
it
to
and
public
started
school.
Sniffing it. He then took a sip and waited for a few seconds before saying, clear. As he gave it back to me, Tessa
I
was
can taste poison. I spent 10 years training my taste receptors to know I can detect any poison known to man. I don't know if that's humanly possible, Damon. Damon, I don't know if that's possible. I think that might be some cap.
and waited for a few seconds before saying, clear. As he gave it back to me, Tessa was glaring at him.
Bruh.
Excuse me, did you really think that I'll poison my best friend? Just doing my job.
Yeah,
Tessa
you
then
can't
dragged
trust
me
these
to a
people.
corner. So you're giving up your privacy just like that? I can see that he's very attractive, but something about him screams bad news.
I think he's
He
okay.
even sounds like a demon. You have to get rid of him ASAP. Oh, come on, girl. It's just his first day. Let's see.
Let's see.
Tessa was right. I didn't have a second of privacy.
Sasha, there's
Damon
no way
followed
you're the
me
good
around
person in
every
this.
freaking second. He stood behind me in all of my classes and even in restrooms. It was
Okay, that's
so
interesting.
awkward. At home, he'd just stand outside my door, and I never saw him sleep. And worse, he had this permanent ice-cold expression on his
That's
face. that
his
gave me
job. You
chills.
don't want a bodyguard that smiles. Do you want a bodyguard that smiles? I mean, maybe in the comfort of your own home, a couple smiles here and there. But typically, you don't want a bodyguard that's out here smiling. You want a bodyguard that people are upset when they look at them. I could never be a bodyguard. I'd be out here giggling and smiling like a silly little goofball. I couldn't be one. And Damon, if Damon is so focused on his job, he should not have this hair. Guys, if I was a bodyguard, do you really think I would have this hair? No, I would have tattoos everywhere, first of all, and I would be shaved head. But instead of being a bodyguard, I'm a YouTuber. So I only have some of the tattoos and I have the silly boy hair, you know? Damon, if you're so committed to your job, prove it. Rock that look, fam.
Ice-cold expression on his face that gave me chills. I had a recording event one night, and when I reached the studio,
Recording event?
a guy came rushing
Oh,
toward
no,
me.
Damon,
he was
get
about
him!
to draw out something from his
Damon!
back pocket, when suddenly, Damon grabbed his arm and twisted it.
Yes,
Drop
bring him
your
to the
weapon.
ground.
What? I just wanted an autograph from her, man. Damon let go of the
Yeah,
poor
don't
guy.
run
It
and
was
reach into your
so
pocket,
embarrassing.
idiot.
What's the matter with you? I'm a popular singer, so you have to get used to my
Sasha,
fans.
no, that's
just
fair.
doing my job. Calm
Yes.
down, Sasha. Calm down. The next day at school, Theo kept following me around to apologize,
Oh, boy,
but I
Theo.
still ignored him until he said, "My producer cousin is throwing an exclusive yacht party with
Oh,
some A-listers
no.
this weekend.
You found
She's a
her
fan of
shallow
yours,
weakness.
and she'd be ecstatic if you came." He had my attention now. Parties were my weakness. Not so
Sasha,
fast,
you are the
sweetheart.
worst.
Hang out with me tomorrow? Okay, fine. Theo requested not to bring Damon to our date tomorrow, so I talked to him in private. My job is not to leave your side for a minute. So sorry, can't do. He was so firm about this, so I finally gave up and let him come with us.
Good.
We went to a
Damon,
private movie.
guys, do we think Damon's gonna come in handy during this trip? Leave your votes below. Do you think Damon is going to be important on this trip? I'm gonna say yes, 1,000,000,000%. But if there's any skeptics down below, you let me know. Damon is gonna stop some evil happening tonight. I guarantee it. Or there's gonna be a Damon-Theo battle. That's quite likely, I would say.
So I finally gave up and let him come with us. We went to a private movie theater and watched a super sad movie together. Minutes into the movie, Theo and I were already crying our hearts out.
That's a good bodyguard.
While
You don't
Damon
cry at
had
anything.
no reaction at all. What was he, a robot? After the movie, we went to a fancy restaurant and I was having a good time
Wait,
with the
what
lobster
about this yacht
until
party?
Theo started forcing himself on me. Just one kiss, babe. Come on. Not now,
Uh-oh.
Theo. We're in
Uh-oh.
a public place and people are staring. But he was persistent.
Uh-oh,
Just
that's
then,
bad. Damon? Oh! Yeah, Damon? Foot in the face. Foot to the face. How sick would that be? Damon's just on the other side of the table, brings the foot over, and just kicks Theo without even moving.
You like to insult people? Was that your feet?
Crazy.
Come on. Not now, Theo. We're in a public place and people are staring. But he was persistent. Just then, Damon grabbed him and
Get him,
threw
Damon.
him away like a
Whoa.
piece of paper. Theo was furious. He grabbed a chair, but before
Oh,
he could
good
hit Damon
luck,
with it,
bro.
I pushed him away. Stop it right now.
Oh, no.
Your stupid bodyguard started it.
No,
Why don't
you
tell him
started
to get
it.
a life and
Hey,
go home to
fam,
his
guys,
mom.
I don't know what crazy person. Listen, a lot of people watch these videos. I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe you have to hear this. If someone does not want to give you a little smooch, don't pressure them. You can't do that. That's like a very bad thing to do. Someone says no, they mean no. Simple as that. Theo, you deserve to get thrown. If Damon's not there to do it, I'll do it, okay?
Why don't you tell him to get a life and go home to his mommy? No, Theo.
Damon
you
doesn't
go
have a
home.
mommy.
I immediately called him a cab, and when he was finally
Yeah,
gone,
peace
I
out,
turned
Theo.
to Damon angrily. I know he was being a jerk, but I can handle my personal
Oh,
life.
no.
You don't have to interfere
Oh, no.
every freaking second. He was disrespecting your personal space.
I agree,
Your
Damon.
job is to keep me safe, not to meddle in my personal matters. Know your boundaries.
How do you
Apologies.
know, Sasha,
It will
that you
never
weren't
happen
safe?
again. I
that you were
actually
safe?
didn't mind that Theo got the thrashing he deserved. But Damon always being around was just getting on my nerves.
You're getting on my nerves,
A few days
Sasha.
later at a concert, I was performing my newest single, and everyone was singing along with me. It felt amazing. Some of them even started climbing up on the stage to join me. Suddenly, Damon jumped in and pushed
Boom,
them off
get 'em.
stage. What in the world?
You-
he then lifted
you
me
can't
and carried me
trust
to the backstage.
people. Okay.
In the middle of my freaking performance.
All right, well, there's supposed to be more security at the show. There's supposed to be more security than just this one bodyguard at the show. So there's more people in charge of this than just this guy. But here's the thing. You don't know these people. I'm sorry, fam. This is just how it is. As innocent as a person may look, if you don't know the person, you need to be cautious. You don't know them. They could be anyone. They could be trying to do anything. All it takes is to trust the wrong person once, and then horrible things can happen. Listen, I am on Damon's side. Obviously, be careful if there's some young fans up there. Be careful not to be too aggressive or whatever. But still, you gotta keep people safe. Period. I'm still Team Damon, you guys. I'm Team Damon. I don't know about y'all.
He then lifted me and carried me to the backstage.
I don't
in
think
the
that's
middle
part
of my
is
freaking
necessary.
performance. I finally had enough. My parents are paying you to protect me, not to annoy me and screw up my concerts.
Oh, no.
Your life is in danger, ma'am. You have to treat everyone as an enemy.
I don't know about that.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know about that,
Whoever sends
Damon.
those stupid threats is probably just some harmless loser. Better to be safe than sorry.
I agree with that.
I complained to my parents about his behavior, but they praised him for
Yes,
it.
Damon,
but he's
our
ruining my
shining
career
child.
and even my personal life. He's just doing his job, honey, and that's to make sure you're safe all the time. They were
Fair.
hopeless cases, so I resorted to Tessa instead.
Oh, no.
And she came up with a plan.
Tessa.
Test his patience, annoy him, do everything you can to make him quit. You're good at that, you gorgeous brat. I love the sound of
Tessa,
it, girl.
I
You're
hate
the best.
you.
Of course I am.
You're the
I stayed up
worst.
at 4 a.m. that night to disturb Damon in his sleep, but to my surprise, he was already up. I need you to get my favorite Starbucks coffee. That's not part of my job
Yeah,
description.
sorry,
Do it,
Sasha.
or I'll make your job harder. Fine. What's your order?
You can't give in like
One
that,
iced venti
Damon.
caramel macchiato with 6 shots of mocha, 1/4 non-fat milk, 1/8 almond milk with medium whipped cream, and a caramel drizzle with a rose design on top. And a biodegradable takeaway cup with a pink straw.
That just made me tired. Just hearing that made me tired. You know Damon's gonna get it with no problem, but yo, listen, I've had girlfriends who their order is just as silly as that. Just as cockamamie as that. These girls with these cockamamie Starbucks orders, let me tell you, Damon can handle this. Don't worry, guys.
And a biodegradable takeaway cup with a pink straw. Got it. What? I was just messing with him, but to my surprise, he immediately left. And
Oh, no.
holy mother of toads, he came back with my exact
Sasha,
order.
you need to
How?
appreciate this
Anything
man.
else? That's all for now. Later that day, I went to the mall and went on a crazy shopping spree, making him carry all my bags to tire him out. But he was like a machine. I entered a clothing store,
Yeah, it's a good
and as I
workout.
tried
It's
on
easy.
all the prettiest clothes, I kept asking for his opinion, but he wasn't paying attention.
It's all stupid.
Hello?
I am a stone
compliment
man.
or something? Giving an opinion about your outfits is
Not
not
part
part
of
of
my
my
job,
job, ma'am. Any normal guy would have been drooling at me by now.
I wouldn't be, you spoiled brat. Sasha, oh my word. The most entitled human being. There are so many people like this in the world, and I don't want to meet any of them. I appreciate Damon doing his job, protecting this spoiled brat, but man, I don't like this spoiled brat.
Any normal guy would have been drooling at me by now.
guy?
He must be a cyborg. To get back at him, I faked a sprain and forced him to carry me on his back. But
Sasha,
he was
you
still
worthless
as strong as a
person.
freaking tank. Finally giving up, I went to the bathroom with everything I'd bought and escaped through the window. After making sure that I'd lost him, I went to an orphanage and gave out all the clothes to the kids. While I was having fun with them, Tessa sent me some pictures of Theo kissing a blonde girl in a restaurant.
Oh my word,
At
now
this
you
point,
wish
I
Damon
didn't
beat
even
him up.
care. Theo was trash. I immediately sent him a message and told him that we were done. He was
We
the
are
worst
done,
boyfriend
Theo.
anyway. He started calling me immediately, so I just blocked him. Problem solved. Later, I went to a local club to celebrate my breakup, and while I was dancing my heart out, I was shocked to see someone watching me from the bar. Damon!
Good.
Of course he tracked me down. A cute guy tried to dance with me, and suddenly, Damon came and pushed him away. Hey, listen, buddy, I'm sick of this. If you're gonna keep scaring all the other guys away, you dance with me. I don't fix business.
Oh, okay, the plot's about to
Thicken.
The plot's about to thicken. I mean, hey, if there's security at this club, Damon, you don't need to knock out Handsome Sean over there, you know what I'm saying? You can let Handsome Sean do his thing, and, you know, if you sense an actual threat, you can handle it. But Handsome Sean was just hanging out, Damon, you know?
Hey, listen, buddy, I'm sick of this. If you're gonna keep scaring all the other guys away, you dance with me. I don't mix business with pleasure. Dance with me, or go sit quietly in a corner while I find someone. Before I could poke the guy next to me, Damon suddenly grabbed my hand to dance.
Damon.
Just then, the song shifted to a slow, romantic one.
Damon,
and he pulled me in closer by the waist. It's not so bad, is it? If you say so, ma'am. You can say
Now
my
I
name
know
now,
you're
If
safe.
you say so, Sasha. He had the faintest smile on his face, and my heart
That's why he
skipped a
kept
beat.
the hair
He slow
for
danced
moments
as
like
he
this.
looked deep into my eyes, and suddenly his
Oh,
face
no.
was so close to mine. Just then, he pulled away from me, like he'd had an electric shock. We need to go home.
Yes.
But it's still early. Safety reasons. Ugh, he was so annoying. When we got home,
You
I
guys
saw
have
a
some
box
issues to
sitting on
figure
my
out.
bed, and when I opened it, lots of rats jumped out and started running all over the room.
Yay!
Damon saw a little note inside, and for the first time ever, it scared me. For real. Someone broke into your room. This person means business.
First of all, a rat surprise sounds amazing. Can you imagine someone just giving you a bunch of free rats? This sounds awesome.
Hey there, Rocco. Hi there, Melvin. Could you imagine if someone just gave you a bunch of these little angels for free? Oh, hello. Could you imagine if someone just gave you little boys like Rocco for free? What a kind human that would be. Isn't that right, little boys? If you gave me a bunch of these little angels for free, I would have a very different reaction than Sasha here. Oh, thank you for the kisses, Ralphie. No. Hi, buddy. You have a good rest.
Someone broke into your room. This person means business. We have to be more careful, ma'am. He suggested that I shouldn't go to school for the next few days for safety.
Oh, no.
And I agreed. One night, my manager called and reminded me of my concert in Paris the next day. It was my biggest one yet, and I had to go. I don't think you should be making public appearances till we find out who's trying to hurt you. No, I'm not gonna let some creep scare me and make me decide what I should do. This was planned in advance, and all the tickets are sold, and I'm not
Have security
canceling.
at the
Damon
show.
was forced to
Duh.
allow me, but on one condition. We had to share a hotel room so he could keep
Fair.
a constant eye on me.
That's fair.
When we were finally in Paris, I rehearsed my songs all night while he was constantly looking out the window. The next morning, I found him still asleep on the couch when something on the floor caught my attention. A picture of a beautiful girl in his wallet. She looked around my age. I quickly put the wallet away, feeling something weird.
Put
Was
it away.
I jealous?
Why not just leave it?
No, of course not. Why would I care if he had a girlfriend? Hours before the concert,
when would he have
while my
time for
makeup team
this?
was working on me, Damon suddenly snatched me away. Can't you just postpone this? It's too dangerous.
Oh, no.
I told you, I can't.
I don't think
Please,
it's that dangerous.
Sasha, just listen to me. I care about you.
There's
you know?
security at the show,
do you?
right?
I thought I was your only client. Just do your job, which is to keep me alive, and let me do my job, which is to entertain people. And actually, I prefer it when you call me ma'am.
Sasha, oh my word, what a heartless heathen. Gosh, spoiled, rotten, letting down thousands of fans, gets involved with awful dudes like Theo, and now can't even let Damon, the purest soul, have other human beings that he cares about in his life. Sasha, I don't like you. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't like Sasha. Not a Sasha fan. If you ain't got it by now, then you just ain't getting it. I'm not a fan of Sasha, and it's gonna take a lot to change that.
And actually, I prefer it when you call me ma'am. You got me? Loud and clear, ma'am. During my concert, I tried not to think of Damon and the death threats, and it was going
Damon
so
and
well.
the death threat.
In the middle of
That
my
sounds like
performance,
a
I saw
band
Damon in the
name.
crowd, and he was smiling at me. He looked so lovely. No, snap out of it, Sasha. He has a girlfriend. While I was singing my fourth song, I suddenly spotted a hooded figure in the crowd, and he was aiming something at me.
Oh,
No. I froze in panic, but just then a strong pair of arms grabbed me and carried me off the stage, and I looked up to see Damon's tense face. Stay here. Don't move. He returned a few minutes later, saying he'd lost the hooded figure. I was still shaking in fear.
How did the hooded figure get into the crowd? Crowd, you need to do your job too. If you love this singer so much, don't let a hooded figure with a Draco come through. How do you let that happen? Come on, fans.
I was still shaking in fear, and he gently picked me up and we returned to the hotel. He tucked me into bed and sat on a chair close by. I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, feeling safe as he watched over me. Sometime later, I felt him fixing my blanket and gently caressing my cheek as he left. Why did he do that? And why was it giving me a heart attack? When I woke up the next morning, I peeked into the kitchen and smiled when I saw him dancing while cooking our breakfast. It was the first time I saw him looking so human.
Yes, the plan went as planned. Did Damon set up that dude so he could save Sasha and make her like him or something?
What?
Why on earth would Damon be happy right now? Now is not the time for Damon to be happy, right? Am I crazy? They just had a serious close call. He should not be happy right now.
I felt shy when he turned to me. I didn't have any makeup on. That's the first time I've seen you without makeup, and you look even more beautiful than usual.
Damon,
Is
what?
complimenting me part of your job now? Maybe. I knew it. No one can ever resist my charms, not even my emotionless bodyguard. I wonder what your girlfriend would say about this. I assume you're talking about the picture of the girl in my wallet.
That's my sister.
Gosh, was he actually awake that time? He revealed that it was his sister, and they grew up in the orphanage together. He lost her because he'd failed to protect her, and that's why he became a bodyguard. She'd always wanted
tragic
to go to
backstory.
Paris and go up the Eiffel Tower. I suddenly felt brave.
Oh, they're gonna do
Let's
it
go
together
there, then.
now.
For her. After what happened yesterday, there's no way I'm allowing you to go anywhere. Also, I know from your file that you're afraid of heights. I'm not scared when I have you around. I'll be fine, I promise.
Aw.
He finally agreed. But later, as we were climbing onto the escalator at the Eiffel Tower, he must have noticed I was nervous. Are you sure about this? Just go back, you know. No, I can do
Don't
this.
look
When we
down.
reached the top,
Trick!
I
I'm
squealed
looking
and covered
down.
my eye. You made it to the top. You have to see this view now. I don't know if I can.
You can
How
do
about
it,
you take a
Sasha.
look,
You've
and
come
we'll
all
go
this
down?
way.
But I don't want you to miss this, Sasha. I've got you. Do you trust me? Yes.
Oh, I trust you.
Yes, I do. Okay then. Open your eyes when I say so. I kept my eyes shut as he led me forward, and then suddenly, I felt his arms wrap around my waist.
Damon,
Now,
chill,
I opened
chill.
my eyes, and I gasped. I was so close to the edge, and the whole glittering city was in front of me. And I'd never felt safer in my life. Damon? Yes? Have you ever fallen for a client?
Off the Eiffel Tower? No, don't be crazy, Sasha. I know I will not jump off the Eiffel Tower for you. Ridiculous. Just then, Damon smacked me in my face and stormed off.
And I'd never felt safer in my life. Damon? Yes? Have you ever fallen for a client? My smile instantly faded at his answer. No, it would never happen.
Boom.
I can't do my job well if I'm emotionally involved.
And that's why I'm quitting.
It was just me who was feeling this. He was just being nice to his client. After a week, I had to go back to school for the final exams. I looked for Tessa so we could study together in the library, but I couldn't find her. I sat down to study alone and let Damon stand by the door so I could focus. Minutes later, he barged in and yelled, "Sasha, look out." To my horror, the huge bookshelf behind me began to fall on me. But Damon leapt forward and pushed me out of harm's way.
What on
and it fell
earth?
on
The giant
him.
bookshelf?
He was in the hospital for a week.
What?
And despite my parents' protests that I needed to stay safe at home, I insisted on visiting him every day. One day, while I was in the waiting area, Tessa came to see me with my favorite coffee. But before I could take a sip, a hand suddenly slapped the cup away. We turned to see Damon and a cop beside him, who suddenly put handcuffs on
Wait,
Tessa.
she was
What are
trying
you
to
doing,
poison
you
her!
moron? Damon, what's happening? Suddenly, he revealed something that blew my mind.
No. Guys, are we really? Is this really about to happen? Is this really about to happen? There's no way Tessa was the hooded figure, first of all. Was Tessa really trying to poison Sasha? I don't know, guys. That sounds a little wild.
Suddenly, he revealed something that blew my mind. Tessa was the one who'd pushed the bookshelf on me.
Push the bookshelf?
I've been keeping an eye on her and studying her. That day, I saw her enter the library from the back door, and I knew she was up to no good. I'm
Tessa,
sure
no.
your coffee is poisoned too. My best friend.
What? Yo, MSA animators, can we not do this? Can we, like, try to avoid doing that in the future, MSA? I would really appreciate it, fam. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
Tessa, why? And suddenly, Tessa turned into a monster.
Whoa.
Because I hate you. You have everything I've ever wanted. Beauty, talent, fame, wealth. Theo, life is
Theo!
so unfair.
I don't have
gotten
Theo,
rid
he
of you
sucks.
already if your stupid bodyguard wasn't such a pain. She screamed as the cop dragged her away. I was left speechless. Damon then pulled me into a hug. Are you okay? I'll be fine. How are you? I'm okay, but I can't be your bodyguard anymore, Sasha.
Because I like you. That's what he's gonna say. Oh, no, here we go.
I just can't fight my feelings for you
Oh,
anymore.
no.
And it's wrong. If I fire you right now, will you be my boyfriend instead? Without a word, he grabbed my face and finally kissed me on the lips. I took that as a yes.
Bruh. Moment. Damon. He better still be, I mean, I'm sure he'll still be protecting her from this point on. I guess everyone got what they wanted. Sasha doesn't deserve any of this, though. Damon seemed like such a good, kind-hearted person. You'd think he wouldn't want such a self-centered diva like Sasha. I know, I sure wouldn't. Very interesting. That was MSA's most viewed video ever. 41 million views, 831,000 likes! To be fair to Damon, it's clear that he's a professional level bodyguard. He doesn't play around and gets the job done. Wow, so cool. That was pretty good. That was quite good. Was it the best one of all time? I'm not sure. That's up to you guys to decide. What did you think of this one? Guys, it's that time again. Here's the full playlist of animation videos we've done. If you are missing any one of these from your viewing collection, make sure you check it out just in case. Or here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like. Here's MSA's channel. Make sure you check them out. We love them, and I love you. Okay. Oh, have a good rest of your day. Peace.